So this is the behind the scenes of me creating the YouTube videos. This is what I look like behind the camera. No makeup, my snuddy, keeping warm, my blanket, my computer, recording studio. So I'm going to record this as a vlog so you can see what happens, and hence why I don't like being in front of the camera with this mug. But hey, it is what it is. You can't always put your makeup on to do YouTube videos. So if you haven't been to our YouTube channel yet, this is the time to go across. We've got our Learn to Crochet on there. We have our pumpkin blankets, our cherry bakewell blankets. I haven't done the midnight garden yet because that's just on our blog, but we've got lots of free patterns for you to look at. Anyway, I'm going to ignore you for a moment and I'm going to crack on with teaching. Get ready for the bloopers. Okay, so we're going to be working on, see, I do it every time. Welcome back to chapter 8 of our crochet pumpkin blanket. We're going to be working on our granny square blanket. Our granny square corners, which is our firework corners. We have 4 of those to make, so I'm going to take you through the first one and then you can do the next 3 on your own. Okay, so first things first, let's get ourselves comfortable with our wool and we're going to make a magic circle. So this is how I do a magic circle. I find it much easier to get my wool into position and then create my magic circle, because that way I can take it off my fingers and my wool's already in place. So I'm just going to secure it an extra bit here around my finger just to give it a bit of girth. Then we've got our tail here. So what I do is I wrap it once and more around my index finger so that I don't use the 2 fingers. I find that cumbersome. That's just me. I also do this method for a slip knot as well. So I take my hook between my 2 fingers there. I pull that through there and then I pick up my yarn, pull through again and just do another one just for added security. Then with this hand I just seal or anchor those knots there, and I've got my magic ring to start working into. So we're going to create our first granny square foundation row. So let's do that. So I've got 3 chains there, and then I'm just going to make my trebles like so. There you go. And then obviously 2 chains based on the pattern that I've written for you. And then just, there we go. And then 2 chains, and then another granny cluster. I'm just going to bring my camera down a little bit closer for you. So at the moment we're working in the birch, which is this colour. I didn't have enough of these to put on because I took them on holiday and did them. So we're working on the birch, and then I've got these colours here for the blanket. So all in all there are 6 colours to this blanket, which I know you know, because if you're doing on chapter 8 then you already have it, and if you have the kit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I can do my last 2 chains, and then what I'm going to do is take my tail end and just pull it tight, and you can see how it starts to pull tight. So I use the same method for magic knots, magic rings, as I do my slip knots. And there's 1, 2, 3. Go for the first loop like so, come back through and then push. So you come back through and then push again into the back one, and that should take you through. Oh no, I've missed it. Try and keep to the top of it and then just pull it over, and then you have the 2 V's on top. Then you know that you're through the centre of your chain, or at least through the 3rd. So if you're looking at the anatomy, if you've done the course, I talk about the anatomy of stitches, where you have the top two, which is the V, and then you have the third one here. So there's 3 loops basically that work up your chain space or your chain stitch, and it's by going through the top one and then the second one that gives us that we can go straight through. I know it looks a bit rude, I'm sorry, but it's kind of the only way to explain. So that's our first segment done there. I'm going to pause, realign myself, and then we'll go on to the next colour, and we'll start making up our firework granny square. There you go. So that's the first segment, but that is behind the scenes of working on our YouTube videos, and I am determined to get this video done today so that it has been completed for next year, because my goodness, this blanket, I love this blanket. This blanket is the blanket behind me here. This is an amazing blanket and it's my most favourite make, but I have been ill since I've come back from holiday in November, and I've had this 100-day cough, and you can still hear it on my chest. So I've been really poorly with it, trying to work through it, trying to carry on every day, but unfortunately I cannot get rid of it. But this is my pumpkin blanket, and you can buy this, I don't know if you can see, you can buy this kit on our website, or through our shop, or through, it will be going on our Etsy shop as well. And itchy face now. My grandson absolutely loves this blanket. Look at, it's just so big. And it's using Sturdy bonus chunky. It's just absolutely humongous. But you get to do so much on this. So you get 3D pumpkins. I don't care what time of year it is. I love pumpkins and mushrooms. It doesn't matter to me. I don't wait till just October. You can choose whatever colourways you want. Like I say, there are 6 colourways. And you can see them all on our website. But yeah, that's behind the scenes. So there you go. I feel like a complete fatty sitting here in my snuddy.